and Wolf.
Okay. I mean, I did see this in the pre-bracket friendlies. He was grinding out for Wolf with Jackal, actually, our number 2 seed today. So good.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
to
if
see
there's
that
anyone
coming.
anyone to learn it from, it would be Jackal.
Yeah, very efficient Wolf that we got here today. Hopefully that we will see later, and we'll definitely see later in bracket. But here we go with game 1, and Wolf kind of playing the counter pick in the Shulk matchup for this moment. While Shulk doesn't really have any matchups that are super hard counters, like maybe Snake, but that's about it of a absolute hard counter. What you can do with Wolf is play that consistency game where Wolf has really good ways to approach, ways to not approach, and ways to punish once he is in your face. And Shulk can have some trouble with how long some of his moves start up. But if you're looking to try and punish some end lag or punish moves out of shield, good luck. Shulk's neutral air, -2, and absolutely huge. And on top of the art switching, there's a lot to take account of, not only as the Shulk player, but also as the Shulk counter player.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anyone who will like resort to the camping game if things are looking kind of dire, it is Zoan. I'm not saying that in a negative way. I do mean like he will take time to turtle the match if things aren't going in his favor and things like that. Shulk, man, he hits pretty much every ledge hang. You got to really be ready for that when you're above 100%. Every Shulk player's going to look for it. But again, Zoan, very fundamentals-based player. He will do everything that he can. You'll see a lot of very down-to-earth, basic things that you'll see him. Nothing really kind of flashy from any of his characters. Again, not in a bad way, but more so just how he plays and like exactly like that, 2-framing Shulk on the ledge.
Yeah, a great way to try and punish that air slash. Basically, Shulk's other primary weakness being that the air slash not always snapping to ledge if you are deep enough. And with Buster, oh man, you just ate 65 because you were greedy, Ranger. You did not want to switch out of Buster in hopes of trying to use it for yourself. And a combo that usually only does around 40 to 50, instead doing 70 to 80.
Yeah, and that's how you know it was true too, because Shulk was not able to switch out into the shield art until it was almost too late, and these high recoveries from Zoan looking kind of scary sometimes against Shulk, but he's gonna do what he can to avoid Shulk's just drop zoning on you.
Trying to hunt his jump. That would have killed, by the way. Smash art fair.
Yeah, I mean, it killed around that percent before.
Not even close. With the dash attack to try and cover the Wolf Flash back to center. Here we have Ranger spacing out with backer. Good grab on his part to punish the shield. Immediately going for that conditioning, but the split, Wolf up smash is huge.
It went so far. It's kind of a joke, but it's like almost a like dimensional cape from Brawl. You just kind of disappear and you're just back. Wolf goes so skinny queen.
The punish, the challenge on Zoan's part to look for that fair, but not able to put up such a big lead. Instead, we only have the 61 now, and he did get his jump back, just landing on stage before the down smash came in. It's huge for Ranger to stay alive and therefore stay in this game. Shield Art online, trying to stay alive as long as possible to get his opening and see what he can do with this Buster Art.
Yeah, but this is already a huge lead for Zoan and continuing to build. All he's going to need is this one ledge trap to finish it off, maybe 2 frame, not there, but he had that read out perfectly. Ranger kind of getting a little desperate with these rolls on the stage, but all right, starting to chip away now. Back here looking really safe. Dash attack, still not killing off the top, and I mean, now we know Ranger's going to be living for quite a bit longer as long as the shield art remains, but it disappears pretty much in an instant.
Yeah, this is Zoan playing that fundamentals game. Hey, if I need to wait, Wolf's got a really good tool that involves him waiting and using that stage. It's the gun, and as soon as he tries to overcommit to anything, especially on ledge like that, there's Wolf dash attack meeting him with a boot to the face, and at 184, you are definitely gone. That's Zoan taking game 1.
Yeah, Zoan, he played that whole last stock really patiently at a time where he was at like 0% and Ranger at almost 100. It's like a lot of players, they kind of are like, oh my god, nothing's killing, and then this guy starts to build up percent on me. People start to sweat it out a little bit, and then maybe that's how the chokesies come in. But I mean, Zoan able to pull it out. I mean, he has like no qualms about just waiting things out. He let here, or sorry, the artist formerly known as Echo Ranger, live to 184 before he's like, okay, I finally have my opening to get this kill safely, and he took advantage of it. That's exactly the type of playstyle that he implements.
An interesting counter pick here from Ranger, deciding to go to FD, wants to abuse some of these arts and some of these horizontal combos that Shulk has, on top of being able to come down with aerials a little bit more reliably, not having those PS2 platforms to get in the way. He's just swinging freely with that massive sword, and definitely shades of his Luigi play. He's definitely comfortable on this stage and willing enough to counterpick to it.
Yeah, and every time a Ranger has brought out a new Monado art, I've seen Zoan kind of not really be hesitant to just run away and laser. I mean, that's something that's really different from Jackal's Wolf, is that he's not really a laser-intensive Wolf player. I mean, he'll probably shoot one or two when you're off stage, but he won't really just kind of retreat and just shoot a laser to kind of waste time on something. And that up B might have saved them, honestly, with the air dodge. I'm not sure. Wolf does have good air drip. I didn't know if he was going to grab the ledge there.
Yeah, either way, it's good coverage and a good punish on the laser is Ranger. So he's still holding on, still holding on to that lead, but he has to make the most out of it. And Buster is a pretty good way to do it. He's taking a ton of damage though from these Buster Art switches. It feels like Zoan is just ready to swing and ready to follow up on so many of these single hits whenever he sees Buster Art, because he's also aware that Buster Art reduces the knockback that Shulk receives, but instead, and while upping his own damage, as well as damage done against him. So you are able to find some straight hit into straight hit combos in Buster Art, making that damage stack up all the quicker. But 76 now, and that up the outer shield. Ranger is playing this slow and steady, using his lead and his giant sword to space him out and play this game as slow as he needs to.
Yeah, he's implementing the playstyle that Zoan had, that same game plan where he's gonna wait it out, but that Wolf Flash is extremely potent when it connects like that, even killing off the opposite side. Now he's gonna opt for the smash art, which I think is pretty smart in this situation. I mean, you're not gonna die at 0% to Wolf, barring some unfortunate circumstances, but again, Zoan pulling out the laser, pulling out the 9. He's ready for it. He's willing to back down.
Yeah, I know he was practicing this Wolf with Jackal, but shades of Tweak's Wolf, where if he's feeling in danger, I'm gonna back off with Wolf's incredible speed and shoot that gun. See what you do about it. And speaking of see what you do about it, what do you do about that 42% from a grab Buster Art? Incredible combos, and being able to escape that dangerous situation with the shield art. Still at 142, but the down smash. No shield art here.
Really well played. I mean, Mezzy Zoan didn't give up from not killing that with that back air on shield art. I mean, Ranger was able to get out of a really scary situation with that shield art, but Zoan did not give up the corner pressure, and it lent him to getting that KO. And fourth throw off the ledge again. Really in a precarious spot. Yeah, that fair covers almost every option
for a while now.
Yeah, covers so much space on like a roll, get up, or jump.
Yeah, we're seeing kind of the backfire of this more patient game plan. Against Shulk, sometimes you really need to take your turn back. You can't wait for him to give you an opening, because there are very few openings with some of these giant moves, as we see the back air reach so far and find that kill as Zoan was trying just to drift to ledge. What got Zoan out of the ledge trap before, twice before, was him coming from ledge and looking for a grab, looking for a dash attack. Let me see what Ranger is gonna do after I'm able to get to ledge and don't pick a defensive option. Unfortunately, he was already at starting to get up there in percent at the 110, so it was rough for that game. But if there's anything Zoan should take from the latter half of Game 2, it's that he has opportunities, he has windows to just fight his way out of the corner. Let's see if he decides to go with that option a little bit more in Game 3 and start putting the screws in on Ranger.
Yeah, and there are a lot of times where Zoan he kind of just wanted to bypass ledge totally, and he would use Wolf's air drift just to kind of fight his way back on the stage. But just dealing with Shulk, trying to land against him safely. I mean, you're better off going to ledge in some scenarios, even though Shulk is very scary at ledge. And this is the opportunity where Zoan is going to pull out the Sephiroth, just kind of fight range with range. I know this is the character he's been primarily working on maining. I know he also has a Yoshi kind of randomly in his back pocket, but I think Sephiroth might be the better matchup in this scenario.
It certainly might be, and that blade charge is a way to get out of any corner situation, as well as being able to contest the Monado with just sheer range and the imperviousness that is Shadow Flare. Not total imperviousness, but you know what I mean. Just the added little pressure that comes from a simple snap and those 2 frames. Ranger missing a punish, kind of scared of the Giga Flare and going for a spot dodge, but
yeah, it's one of those moves where it's like it has a deceptively large hitbox, so you don't really want to get scooped in by it. So you'd rather just spot dodge or shield it and kind of maybe bypass the risk that challenging it has.
Throwing out the down smash, it's relatively quick, but here we are with the wing. Oh no.
I think he might have wanted a wall pin, if I had to guess.
It was either wall pin or, but you did see the air dodge come out, so either he was trying to buffer a roll or there was an attempt to neutral air dodge into the ground. Either way, that's a rough way to lose the stock and the wing. So putting yourself at a disadvantage right away. These blade charge angles are great. This is the power of speed art, being able to go in and out and cover the entire stage with like it's nothing. Pivot down smash does do a lot of damage, but not finding the kill. Kalos is starting to work against him a little bit, and you need to find this kill soon. Looking for the down air. The neutral are not finding it either, and now shield art is on deck. You've got to wait this out too.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I'm surprised he's not running. He's not using that same type of like defensive choices that he's using with Wolf, where he's kind of retreat and throw out a laser or a Shadow Flare. Because Shadow Flare, I mean, I feel like he could use it functionally in the same way that he uses just Wolf Laser, where you can just kind of hang back and just toss it out if you ever feel pressured, because then it puts the onus on your opponent to make a move and commit to something, whether it be shield or just attacking you to safely get away from the Shadow Flare.
Okay, well, I mean, that works too. Like, you can just air slash, but that's fine. And there's the sweet spot F till closing out the stock for Zoan, as they're in a pickle, but it is Sephiroth, and Sephiroth only needs now like 50 or so % in order to make his wing grow. Oh, only 40%, and that wing is online, and with Buster Art, that should be a lot of damage. No more Buster Art, but you do have to respect the Shadow Flare. Yeah, quick 60. No big deal. There, here we are. Ledge trap. What do? A good delay, always with the Octo Slash, using it as a means to slow himself down. Looks like my fellow. Okay, well, here we are, and yeah, he needs to make the most out of this wing. He needs to take this stock as soon as he possibly can. The forward throw, trying to set up for these flare ledge trapping, not doing quite yet, and missing the.
Change the future.